All right, welcome to the Haters Balls. Your boy Dumb It Down. Here with my older brother, the old Baldy.
Yeah, undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. Okay, all right. And then we with B Dog as well, my little brother. What's up? What's going on? All
What's
right.
going on, everybody?
All right, man. We got a lot of music this week, and so we just jumping straight into the music this week, man. Not really wasting time with any of the other nonsense. So we're gonna first start off, man. Alfredo 2 is dropping, and Freddie and Alchemist did like a movie trailer. It was really like a movie itself, right? It's like the movie itself. But what did y'all think of it? Because we've been talking a lot about rollouts now. Like I feel like rollouts have been a lot of conversation in with this clips and with several of the albums this year. It's been more of a conversation on how well people are doing their rollouts. So what do y'all think of this as to build excitement for the album? What y'all think?
I love it, man. Short rollout. They told us the album was coming out like a month ago, didn't do nothing. Now the album come out this Friday. They drop a video, put out the single. Boom. The album gonna be here tomorrow or a couple days. Nice, short, and sweet. That's all we need.
All right. So you prefer just a trailer? I mean, a trailer than like interviews and stuff like that. That's what you saying?
Well, I saw Benny did. I saw Freddie did an interview with some French dude. I watched that. He was in France. He did an interview. Yeah, he did an interview like with this dude, talking about like the rappers in France and how he does a lot of music with the rappers in France and all this type of stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I haven't heard him with none of the French rappers, but
I'm sure more interviews coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? Like that is part of the rollout these days.
Yeah, I know. I mean, interviews, but I'm just talking about comparative. Like we saw the clip. Okay, so again, we saw the clips.
Nothing like the clips. Nothing like the clips.
Nothing's like
the video, the movie thing was cool.
That's what I'm saying. So this is just a different idea. I'm saying it's just different. It's new. To have a little movie that they shot. It's like pretty stereotypical gangster movie with and then add in some martial arts stuff. So it was really like cool. If you're a fan of those type of things, I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well then, we'll move on and let's just get to the music. Let's get to the music. There were some albums we missed last week.
Super excited for the album, by the way.
Yeah, that single is great.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was great.
That the last album they did was great. So to me, the hype is already there because it's a part 2. Like they didn't really have to do much to get people hype. I mean, I think the hype is already there. So definitely will be excited to listen. And man, it's just been a lot of music. This week. We missed 2 albums last week. Larry June and Boldy, we didn't get to talk about because we spent pretty much all the time talking about the Clips album. That's still an amazing album. I've still been listening to it, but
bringing off did bigger numbers than I expected too.
For the did 6 figures, like I told y'all it would. Mm-hmm. It did 6 figures, like I told y'all it would.
What it did? 119, something like that. That's more than I expected.
Yeah. So y'all were like, "Oh, you crazy? You crazy for thinking they're doing 6 figures? They'll never do 6 figures. That's not, but yeah."
I think that because I saw the tracking said it was like it was gonna be do like 90.
Yeah.
But I think the quality of the music is kind of undeniable. I think it's really good, especially when people don't hear mainstream rap like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, as far as mainstream rap goes, there has not been anything good. So I think that when they hear it, people that normally maybe wouldn't be checking, I think they did a great job getting their name out there, getting they hit basically every channel possible. So I was surprised to see that they did good numbers. So that was good. So that album's still ringing. And then we had a bunch that came out that same week we didn't even get to talk about.
I mean,
and their interviews still been dropping through. They had interviews coming from before, and then even after the album dropped, they still got more interviews. So I feel like the buzz never died down. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, obviously the rollout worked, even though I wasn't a big fan of it. They got great numbers. I mean, like I said, I always said any 6 figures, 90 to 100, I was always gonna be super proud with. I hope that they are happy with it, but Yeah, it's a good album. It ain't great. I'm not rolling with y'all on that one. I won't listen to it again.
All right, okay. Well, we'll see. I'm sure we got more albums we're gonna disagree with today. Then, Baldy, it was easier to see you without the background. I know you're trying to hide that you're laying down on the job, but we gotta keep it 100. All right.
All right. I'll admit, yeah, because I'm in this different location, man. It's a weird spot, weird times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's go straight
with
into
the pod money.
Yeah, on vacation. Yeah. Hey. All right. So let's get to Larry June, man. Larry June dropped last week. And I'll let y'all take this one away, before I get to Hayden. Go ahead. What y'all thoughts of this album?
I'll go first. Let me pull it was a good album, man. I liked it. It was a vibe.
Yo,
like
Cardo got
Larry
wings.
Getting in his
is
bag.
One of them dudes, man.
Go ahead, y'all.
Cardo the producer is one of them dudes.
Great.
The producer is one of them dudes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Great smoking music.
He carries Larry.
What you're into.
This is that type of album where you put the music on, you ride in the car. That's what it is. And this was their third or fourth one together.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, to me, they got a bunch of hits on there that sound great in your car.
Yeah,
it's clearly for the car. The car's been on every one of these, the album covers. Like you're supposed to put this on in your car.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
it really don't even sound the same nowhere else. You listen to this while you cutting your grass, it ain't gonna hit. You listen to this at work, it ain't gonna hit. I don't know if it sounds good when you do workouts. I ain't worked out since I had this album. It's like I don't know if it fits good in other situations, but you put this shit on in your car, and it's one of them ones to me. I like a bunch of these songs a lot.
All right, so what's the highlights? Y'all tell us the highlights.
Like the whole thing. 50's in the City, of course. Black Man is great. Let me see.
I like Meet Me on the Hall. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the thing myself because you moving it.
Okay, my fault.
Nah, you good. You feel me? Hold on, where my phone at? There's a bunch of these, man. I just think they sound great in your car.
All right, I hate you. I feel like y'all are bigger fans of him than I am. Clearly, I'm just kind of getting tired of Larry June music being, I don't know, just saying, I don't know. Like, y'all are bigger fans of Life is Beautiful than I am. I was, a really big fan of the one with Alchemist, The Great Escape in 2023. I like the Night Shift Ricardo from that year too, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm over. I just feel like all of his songs, he's doing the same thing. Like you said, it's cool. He's getting carried by the producer, and I don't know. I don't feel as highly about this as y'all do. So I'm trying to, yeah.
I don't think he get carried by the producer. I think he just picked great beats, man. Larry know what beats fit him, and he always provide just what I need rapping wise. Ain't nothing crazy, but it's good for me.
I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with, to me, getting carried by the producer. First of all, what is the type of music? Like Larry he's not sitting up here barring the songs up.
Right.
No, it's lifestyle.
He's not messing the songs up either. He is bringing something to the music. Yeah. I don't know how you describe it. He says funny shit throughout the album,
all the time.
He said he have all these. To me, there's like real like basic quotables. Like what was one of the lines he had? I think it was on which song was it? It was, I think on the Under. He said, "Bitch can't take care of her kitchen. How she gonna keep me?" Or something like that. I was like, hey, that's a good question, dog. Like, he just has certain stuff that he be saying. I'm like, damn, that's funny. Okay, I see what you on, Larry. Like, so
exactly. Me too.
And like I said, man, it always sounds good in your car.
All right,
and he's a great performer. One performers I've seen live who's actually a good performer. Of the newer age people, I would say.
Dope. All right. Well, that's dope. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing them in concert. But yeah, I don't know. So what y'all giving it? Y'all rated it?
It's an 8 for me.
Yeah.
Whoa, is like that higher than you rated the Clips album?
No, I had the Clips album 8.5.
No, I'm talking about Beat Up.
Oh,
I'm not talking about,
no, that's true for him. Yeah,
I'm talking about Beat Up. Yeah,
I didn't like. I told y'all I didn't like that album. Like, it was a good album. That's it for me. Them hooks were the worst I've ever heard.
Okay, see, I think that's crazy. That's just crazy talk. All right. I mean, we listened for two different things. Definitely listening.
Well, this is a different mood. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that he's rapping like the Clips. Like,
I know he's not. I know his music is different. In like I said, we review multiple different types of music. Even the next album we're gonna review, Boldy, right? I think Boldy's a better rapper, but his music is also. I mean, he could be melodic and stuff as well with his music too. But I just think it's more entertaining. I don't know. I think he is a better rapper and he has more things to say. Larry June to me, it just feels like he is not doing enough to entertain me.
I can see that.
That's it. So that's all.
I can see
that's just me. So
I mean, you dumb it down. You definitely not gonna be like, if the nigga's too simple, you're not gonna be the biggest fan.
Man, you be catting for real. Like Larry would say.
Hey. Good job, you dog.
All right. Then we can move on to the next one. Baldy, what was your rating? You don't give it an 8.
I think it's like an 8. I think it's like a 7.5 or 8 for sure. I mean, I don't love this, and this is one of the things. I would say probably closer to 7.5, maybe. I don't love a few of the songs on here, but the ones that's good, I play them over and over. Like Black Man getting played nonstop. Black man trying to make it in society. Like,
I like that one too.
The car,
I like that one.
Turn it on. It is coming on my ride now. It's like, I'm not going away without that song playing at least once. Put the windows down, open the sunroof. Doom, doom, doom. Like, it's gotta come on. So,
all right. Then let's move on to the next album, man. Let's go to Boldy. Boldy dropped again, man. I'm honestly getting tired of him too, man. He dropped too much. Dude drops way too much music, man. What is this? How many albums he got so far this year? I'm counting.
He got 4 or 5 this year. He got 4 or 5 this year. Dog.
We got the newest one, Late Tomorrow. He got So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 6, 7, 8
God
so far.
Damn.
The thing about it is, about 6 of those fire, dog.
No, that's not true. About 5 of them are mid. About 5 of them.
No, I disagree with you. The one with Chuck, I don't like Permanent Ink at all. I don't like the one with Rich Gaines at all. I don't like either one of those.
The one with Rich Gaines, I like that one the most.
I don't like that one that much.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you go to that next page. This one, Conversational Pieces. This one, Magnolia LaFleur, and Late Tomorrow Funeral. These shits is fire, man. I'm sorry. I don't like that one, Homage, that much. I don't like Homage that much.
All right. Well, then go ahead and tell us what you think of this album. Then,
they're not a bad song on this album. This album's amazing. I love this album.
Amazing.
I love this album.
Not a
to me, it's the best
song.
one of the. This the best one of the ones he had with Craven.
Okay.
I like almost every song on here. I like what Craven doing on everything on here. This is 10 songs, so it's really not that many songs, but I can't say there's a bad song on here. A few of these songs I've been playing nonstop. Marrero, Spiderweb and Windshields, Trapezoid, Cordon Bleu, Whole Shebang.
The Whole Shebang, I think, was my
I've been playing these songs basically nonstop. I've been playing most of this album. Like, I hear Boldy sometimes. I'm like, this dude is the best rapper out right now.
Wow. That's big words.
Wow. Hey,
big words. Bold claims.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm I'm kind of leaning towards Dumb It Down. You can't release 8 albums in a year for me. I'm not listening. So I did not listen to this. I'll just wait for a recommendation. If somebody tell me it's fire, I'll go run and listen. But if I don't hear nothing about it, then I know it can't be that good. So I'll wait
Baldy
till
just gave you the recommendation. Baldy gave it to
and
you.
I'm about to spin it for the next couple of days in a row. That's all I needed to hear. Okay. I'm a big Baldy fan. I just don't need 8 albums from anybody.
I'm like almost Stan territory, man. I mean, the dude, to me, this dude is just I don't understand it. I don't understand it. To me, I feel like I get tired of him. And then every time I put on one of the other albums, I'll be like, oh, this album's kind of whack. And then I'll listen to another song on there and I'll be like, oh, wait, this is better than I thought. Oh, wait, this dude's saying crazy shit. And then I'd be like, I love this shit. And then, but then a couple of them I didn't like right away, and I really didn't even go back to them. Permanent Ink didn't get that much love from me at all. And the other two I pointed out, I didn't like that Rich Gaines ones.
Oh,
so
I thought
I can't sit up here and say I like every one of these, but I love this one more than any of the other ones this year. And I thought the one with Chuck was good. I thought the one that he had, I thought a couple of those other ones were good as well. But this one to me is the best one.
All right. Well, I like Baldy. I just think that he's drowning us in music. I mean, at this point, like I think he's a much better rapper than like I said. I think he's a good rapper. I think he has good lines. Good. I think he's talented. I just think that like he's like instead of making music that just will like just stick for the year, like he just keeps throwing more music at me. I feel like I can't even really, before I could even like really like fall in love with one or go back to an album, there's the new coming out. I feel like this strategy is just too much for me. It's too much for me. But I do like this album, and it is one of the best of his from this year. So we've listened to all of them, or at least I've listened to all of them this year. And you're right. Some of them I bounce off of. Some of them stick out more, and this one definitely stuck out more than many of the others. So I love the whole shebang. That's definitely my favorite song. I definitely have that in my playlist. Cordon Bleu. So there's definitely some highlights, but overall, I thought there was a lot of the songs that just sound like I don't know any other Baldy song. So I give this like a 6.
Yeah, this nigga is obviously bored. He is rapping too much, 100%. And he doesn't always pick best beats and songs. He just raps with anybody, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
This to me like is equal to any other album I heard this year.
Okay. All right.
It's an 8.5 or a 9. I love this album up and down. I listened to this about, I've been listening to the clips. This constantly. They came out the same day. I listened to the clips like 3 times in a row. Then I said, okay, let me try to switch it up and then come back to it. I was like, oh man, it's such a contrast from that Craven to the Boldy. It's like, I mean, the Craven type of beats to the clips, you know what I'm saying? To what Pharrell's doing. Completely different sounds. But
definitely.
Normally that's the sound. I'm normally closer to the Craven sound than the Pharrell sound. Obviously, like most of the stuff I'm listening to. Once I had the songs in the mix, like one of them came up. I think it was the Spiderweb and Windshields, and I was like, "Dang, this song is good, man." And I went back to this album some more, and I'm like, "Damn!" And I've been playing it nonstop since. So I got a problem. I got a problem. I'm ridiculously over the top, huge Boldy James fan. I saw him live. It's amazing. Since I heard Price of Tea in China in, what was that, 2019, 2020, 2018. I've been listening to it nonstop. I heard the Raekwon. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. I don't think it's not blowing my mind, dog. I don't. We gonna talk about that.
All right, so then I mean, since Joey brought it up, Joe in the chat, man, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like, sub, we're gonna keep talking about music, man. So let's just jump into the Raekwon then, since Joe brought it up. And there's a lot to talk about on this one, man. Raekwon is a legend. We just went and saw the Wu-Tang in concert, and this is one of Nas. Nas playing 7 albums, Mass Appeal, 7 albums to drop, and I guess this is the second one, right? The Slick Rick came out earlier this year, and then now we got the Raekwon this week, and this is the Emperor's New Clothes. Emperor's New Clothes. I love the title. And what did y'all think? I mean, listen, we already see Joey Joe in the chat says it's gonna blow our mind. It's gonna make you forget about the Baldy and the Clip. So we already see some people. I see mixed things on this. I see some people say this album's amazing, and I see some say it wasn't that great. So, what were y'all thoughts on this album? Or Baldy, what's your thoughts on this one?
Hold on.
I like this album a lot, man. I like this album a lot.
Hold on, Baldy. This man started with love. You heard him say Raekwon's a legend, even though you shit on him every chance you get.
That is not true. That is not true. You misrepresent the facts.
Everyone got their own. Stay trashing on Raekwon and Prodigy.
Yeah,
that's not true. Okay, everyone's got their own rating for how they rank the Wu-Tang members. Okay, some people got Raekwon as number 1 or number 2 or whatever, and I may have him lower than others just because I love other members of the Wu-Tang. Does not mean I hate Raekwon. Why?
You said he ain't got no. You said he ain't got no classics. That's not said.
True. No. What I said is that you got to give Ghostface half the credit for the Purple Tape. That's what the facts that I said. You sidetracking us, but what I said is those are my words. You got to give Ghostface half the credit for the Purple Tape. Those are the facts. All right.
That's crazy, man. Sorry, Baldy. Go ahead, man.
Nah, man. Look, I like this album a lot. I mean, I don't know what I could really get into about it. I mean, we can talk about each one individually. I'm happy to go through them. I was, I'm always worried about the Raekwon albums, man. I remember, I'll never forget when I had a lot of hype for Immobilarity, and when that was such a dud, I remember being so upset when I was like a kid. So Raekwon, he can mess up sometimes and let us down. I ain't like Fila. That was one of those letdowns too. But he's had a couple, obviously his latest good albums, like The Wild was really good. And so I was like, okay, cautiously optimistic. And hearing this one, I think it's a really good album.
Agreed. I thought this was a really good album. Definitely one of his top albums, I would say. I mean, I thought this was really good. It had no rollout, really, no fanfare, no nothing, about it. Just it just drops. So I didn't have any expectations going into it. But highlights definitely were Wild Courtesans. Let me pull up the track list right here. Wild Courtesans with Conway and Benny. That was a great track. I think Ghostface, was a star on multiple songs here. I love Mac and Lobster. I love how Ghostface comes in on Mac and Lobster. I think that's a great closeout track. I thought Nas obviously, had a great, feature. I like the Heavies. That's just one with, Raekwon by himself, but that's one of my favorites. So I thought there was a lot of great songs on here. I didn't think there were any songs that were terrible that I wanted to skip or anything like that, really. So I thought this was a good, easy, straight through listen. To me, one of the best Raekwon albums I've heard. So
Open Doors is dope.
Yeah, I like Open Doors a lot. Good production on
Bear
this album.
Hill. Yeah. 600 School.
600 School was, I love the Method Man's feature on it too, but that was to me the worst beat. I didn't love the beat on it.
I can't say I love too many of these beats, to be honest with you. I don't think the songs are bad. I don't think any of these beats are bad, but I don't know how many of these beats are. The beat's not carrying this.
No, I like the beats. I don't think they're good enough for. I think they fit this guy.
See, you saying good enough. I don't know if I believe in that. To me, if it ain't stuck in my head, it got there, but it ain't really get there. Like, even with your favorite rapper, like the beat still will carry them or enhance the song. I mean, you think about that Clips album. To me, again, I play So Be It a ton because I like that beat the most. They rap great on the whole album. There's not like a song on that album where the rapping is poor.
I agree.
But the to me, when the beat hits you a certain way, it takes the song to that next thing. You want to play it over and over. I think these beats are solid. These ain't I think this is a fair way to describe it, but it's not. That's not some shit you want to play over and over. Just because of the beat. Sometimes you'll hear a song, the beat alone will make you play the song over and over. We talked about that earlier, talked about that Larry June. You put on that, those beats, anybody could rap over those. You put Black Man on, it could be Eminem rapping on them beats. That might still sound great in my car.
See, this is what I disagree with you. This is what I disagree with you right here. Because it definitely, the rapper, of course. Number one, Raekwon's voice, one of his, best qualities, I mean, and
exactly.
Just his style, he comes on the track with, the rapping on here is the star, right? Like the lyricists that are displaying their talents. That's what you come back to hear this for. Maybe not many of the beats are like, stuck in my head the way that So Be It or something like that would get stuck in my head, or so many, classic beats are. But I feel like that's fewer and far between to me, that level beat here on the album.
I disagree with that, man. To me, when I listen to the stuff that I want to listen to, the beat is a big part of why. Of course, I love the MCs. MCs can carry songs, but I think that either way, it's just any other team, man. It's a team. And when they both at the peak, then that shit makes that a top type of peak song.
So you're saying that when let's say rewind. You listened to that Boldy, you said you loved it. Every song was great. You think every one of those beats sticks to your head, is what you're saying?
A lot of those beats stick in my head.
Okay, all right. So to me, the ones that I named, that's like my favorites, definitely were songs that stuck in my head, or beats that were stuck in my head, or I mean maybe not even stuck in my head, but just beats that I liked more. Like what I say,
the whole shebang. You said
before. Yeah, the whole shebang. Yeah, I love that one. Or Cordon Bleu. I think those beats are my favorite. Meal Prepping I like as well. But some of the other beats all sound the same, or not the same, but similar. Like it's
no.
It's the same
I agree
kind
with
of
you.
Sample. It's
I don't
the same
think. I think that's true. Craven is not definitely not variety. Like you would not say you're going to him for some differences. So yes, he's very sample forward. But so in that case, I don't disagree with you. I think that yes, sometimes Craven stuff will sound the same. I think Boldy raps like this. Like it's like this.
Okay.
And then I think that it does go together well too. That matters, the chemistry. So like the Raekwon album, I think the songs sound good. I don't think they're lacking, but I think Raekwon raps like this, like way up here, and it's on a certain wavelength that if the beat was up here, the songs would be even. You know what I'm saying? Like it would take the song up. I don't think there's anything on here beat wise that's taking the song up.
I think, to me, Omerta is the one that has the best beat. That's the best beat to me.
And it has the best rapping, and that's the one that's going to stick around in my playlist the longest time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you could say 600 School, because Method Man's verse on there was crazy too. So,
and I like Wild
that has the best rapping. And Wild Chords said great. So
surprise, those are probably the three that's going to be around the longest.
Yeah, but here's the thing. 600 School, even though it has my least favorite beat, the rapping is still good. It's not like, but so I don't want to
But picture if the beat was fire.
If the beat was fire, it would be great. It would be my favorite track on the album. Okay? What I'm saying is that I think that these beats, like Omerta, is a great beat. And that's what it's, that's why it's great. I think, 600 School is a bad beat with great rapping, and I think Wild Courtesans is a solid beat with great rapping. Like I think that's different levels on the or different effects a beat can have.
So
but I don't think
we
any
agree.
of them are skip tracks. I think they're
agree.
all great songs.
But what would they sound like if it was some again, if the beats were on that level?
If every beat was like Omerta's beat,
then these songs, then this album would have that elevation. I mean, that's why.
Well, I think that's the difference between the Clipse album and this album. I would say this production isn't as good as that,
right?
But so if we're comparing, I'm not going to rate this the same as I rate the Clipse album. I know Joey Joe might disagree with that. In the chat, he said that this album would make me, forget about the Clipse album. But if we were comparing the production, from both, I think the Clipse had better production, and therefore they had the better album. It's not that they, not that Raekwon's not rapping, well, or that the features on here aren't as good as the features on the Clipse album. It's just he didn't have as good a production. So that is, so yes, the production matters. I just don't think, I'm not as negative on the production here. I think the production on here, if I just rated the production only on this album, I'd give the production like a 7,
So I guess I don't want to sound negative, man, because I don't want to make it sound like I hate the production. That's not where I'm at. But I also don't want to make it sound like I'm praising the album for anything but really Raekwon. To me, the beats are just solid. I don't know if I would give him a 7.
Okay, like a 6. You would give it, or would you give it a negative rating? You give it?
No, it wouldn't be negative. So solid is a 6. A 5 to 6 would be somewhere where I'm at. I mean, the beats ain't bad. None of the beats are distracting or make me want to turn the song off, but they're not exactly in bringing much or as much to the table as they could have. Let's put it that way.
Okay. And I think, JoJo had this, comment. Nas's career had this, this issue of never picking the best beat for his lyrics. I think, I honestly think, when people hear that the dopest beats, they are inspired to write doper lyrics like he did in Omerta. So we got to talk about this verse. Of course, there are 2 versions of this verse that have come out. One is, on the album, and then the other one, the original verse that was removed from the album, leaked, and people were calling it a Jim Jones diss, a response to Jim Jones. Jim Jones has been going around talking about how he's better than Nas, how he should be higher on the list than Nas.
Clowning himself, clout chasing, embarrassing himself.
So we got to talk about that. So let's get into it. What did y'all think of? First off, what did y'all think of? Did y'all hear both verses?
Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all have a preference which verse is better?
Oh, better? I didn't really think about that, man. When I heard I heard the album version, and I said, "Dang, Nas got a really good verse on here." I was like, "That's super nice." And then I heard the leak one after.
Yeah. I think there's 2 different vibes, on it, right? And so, Raekwon told the story. He got on live, because he wanted to kill the idea that this is a diss to Jim Jones. So real quick, we could listen to what Raekwon said about this.
Did not write that verse for Jim. That was a straight shot Jim got hit with. And y'all made it seem like that was for Nas. That wasn't, that was for Jim. Nas wasn't dissing Jim. And the reason why he changed it, because he knew that at the end of the day, damn, Chef, I gave you these verses months ago, and now all this shit is popping up, which at the end of the day, he not standing on it because he's in another zone. He trying to get money. He doing this, he doing that. Jim said what he said, and the fans responded, and that was that. Nas is all the way on the other side somewhere, not even paying attention to it that deep. He's not getting caught up in that. And now all of a sudden, when I'm getting ready to drop my album, Nas hits me and say, "Yo, Chef, I'm going to do another verse, my nigga, because I don't know, for some reason, I think that this rhyme right here is going to make niggas feel like I'm dissing Jim, and I'm not." You know what I'm saying? This rhyme I made way before all this shit even came up. And this is real shit, y'all. I don't got to fucking lie to y'all niggas, man. I promise y'all niggas, he wasn't dissing Jim. This ain't no diss record. And if it was a diss record, why would he put it on my record? Because guess what? I fuck with Jim. He know I fuck with Jim. So I ain't getting in nobody beef. If it was a beef, it's no beef. So y'all took whatever that rhyme was that leaked, because I guess it leaked from somewhere. It didn't leak from us. But yo, that wasn't for Jim. Nah.
All right. So you see, Raekwon, very clear, adamant about it. This was not a diss to Jim.
Yo, Raekwon is great, man. Raekwon is great, man.
Yeah.
Boo. We hate that, man.
We hate that? Why? You wanted to see you wanted to see it pop up, huh?
Let people believe what they want, man. They think it's for Jim, and they think it's for Jim, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like when you listen to the original Nas verse, he even says here. I mean, I pull up right here. I can pull up the some of the lyrics here. From his verse, he says, as soon as my name's mentioned, names are offended. If words hurt you, it wasn't intended. But when it comes to my words, if I said it, I meant it. If the shoe fits, this one is for you. And I feel like that is like clear. Like that should be, like you don't even explain that, right?
Right.
Obviously, if the shoe fits, it's for you.
Right. They said it was.
That's a clear
Raekwon said. He said a straight shot. It sounded like a bunch of straight shots. Like he, I don't know if you watch BMF. What was that one episode? They had a huge shootout in the whole project was a big shootout. It was like a military Vietnam type shootout. And the little boy came in and he was just like, "I got the heat. Let's go." And he got hit like 5 bullets. That's the type of strays Jim Jones caught. Caught. He caught about 10 of them things.
Word. I mean, because Nas was, going in on this. I mean, like this whole thing. When you listen to this verse, the whole thing could apply to that. I mean, just from the top. I mean, he changes. Because Nas, he starts off the verse the same on both versions, and he ends it the same on both versions. But the way how it twists is completely different. Like the one on the album is like, he's asking you like philosophical questions. You know what I mean? It's more of the more conscious, more, deep, verses that we hear from Nas, that you get from Nas, that we love Nas for, he does. But this verse, the original verse is more like an ether verse, it's like, it's not the same Nas, like, it was not the same mood, at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. So like if we compare it to I'll pull it up on Genius, but I don't know what y'all thoughts on this? B-Dog, what's your thoughts? I want to hear from you.
I don't know. I don't like the change in the verse thing, man. That's you're a legend. If you feel that way, I don't know, man. That's a weird spot to be in because you trying to be on positivity, but you rap the verse for a reason. Obviously, it was something that flowed out of you for a reason. So why not just leave it there? Backtrack and make you look weak to me. Now Jim could be like, see, whatever.
I mean, I don't think he cares about what Jim's
saying. It's not really a backtrack here because he did it. He did it before. Like he did it before they was even gonna. The album wasn't out. The song wasn't out. Nobody might have ever heard it if it didn't. But he would have already. He called. He's really the boss here. It's Mass Appeal. It's his company. So he said, "Yo, let's make sure we avoid this beef before it come out by putting something different out."
Right, and it wasn't supposed to leak. Right, the other version was never. Right. We never supposed to hear it. Right. We pulled it up. It came out. A lot of the. When the verse was leaking. They've been pulled down. Like some of the other links that I've heard been pulled down. So they, it's not like this is supposed to come out. They are actually actively trying not to have it, become a thing. But it just happened. So I just wish. I mean, I guess obviously, I think of course the fans. I mean, we've been obviously the beef stuff sells. Fans have been clamoring, loving all these battles and stuff. So I think we love. Some and all of us, we love to just see, hey, like go ahead and go at him. Jim talking crazy. He deserves to,
Oh, whatever, he's talking real crazy, man.
Right. But
the clout chase on 1,000.
Super spicy.
Man. Yeah. Doing Super Saiyan clout chaser. Ultra Instinct clout chaser.
So it's it's just a very different like spin. Obviously, like I said, Nas asks on both versions, he asks the question like who has true power, and then in the verse on the album, he goes like the Torah or synagogue leaders, the Quran readers, or poem readers, he's asking all these questions, and it's more like philosophical, vibe, again, it's a dope verse all the way through. But on the original version, when he says, who has true power, and then he starts talking about the fakes, like the people who don't really got power. He says, brothers, let cash gas them up, let a piece of ass drive them crazy. That's nasty stuff, like it's you just going in on like like the people who don't got real power. You know what I mean?
Right,
and so it's like completely different vibe. You know what I mean?
I ain't heard him rap like that in a minute either.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what. That's why it's almost people what I'm saying, it's like it's Nostradamus, man. But it just seems like something was on his mind that day when he got in the studio. He was talking about somebody, it's just
exactly, exactly. Jim got him scared, man.
Yeah, I mean, like you said,
I find that hard to believe. If there's some other motivation to it, yes, but you think like this dude on Mass Appeal Records, you think Nas wouldn't see benefit to put a diss for Jim Jones on a Raekwon album?
Of course. I mean, it'd be like we just thought how it worked for the Clips. I mean, this would be the rollout move, but that's what I'm saying. They are trying to avoid that type of clout chaser stuff. And that's the difference between just how the legends moving and how others have been moving recently. So
talk to him.
I mean, it's not even like a moral judgment. It's just saying it's a difference in philosophy between how they want to move, how they treat the beef stuff. If it's serious, it's serious.
And that's what I'm saying. That's Nas too, especially. He's not doing no like and if anything he did that was corny, because he thought that shit was the move. Like he's not doing shit just because it's like for clicks. Exactly. Like especially, and that's the thing that's so crazy about the Jim stuff to me is you 50 plus. Like, well, what are we doing? Like, okay, if that's how we moving, I guess that's how we moving. But I hope I don't have to move like that at 50 something for money. You know what I mean?
Right. Cool says in the chat, he says he thinks the most obvious, most likely explanation is that it was a Young Noble diss and scrapped it after his passing. Even
who the fuck is that guy?
I think Nas would have even less time for that.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I mean, but listen, I'm gonna read the lyrics to this verse because I mean, like I said, this stuff is crazy, man. I mean, he said,
you got him up, you put him up on the screen.
Okay, it says, he says, all these suckers are gutless. Get a little money and turn it to Uncle Ruckus. To say the stupid cartoon, no, I'm the truth, but now you feel like Anthony Spilotro. I mean, I don't know. It's just like he just when he gets down here to you got me confused with your fabricated form of delusion. You're dusty. You need to be, tip smacked, face stomped under feet on the concrete. Like I mean, yeah, like it's just like I said. It's like he was going in. So I just think it's dope. It was dope verse. I wish it was the one still on the album for sure.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not mad it's not on the album, and I'm glad it leaked, and now I get to hear it. But the one on the album is good. This is a completely different vibe on it.
Yeah, a different vibe, and it's not like both versions on our album. That's my thing is I can't go back and listen to that version, that verse that I think is dope. So that's all.
All right. Somebody put up other version.
They've been, like I said, they've been getting taken down. But yeah, I'm sure,
it's up. I found it on YouTube in 2 seconds. It'll be up.
Yeah, I saw some put up with different beats though. Like, you know, it's not the full song, it's not the full version.
I found the same thing, same verse. I just found another song, same whole thing, it just with different verse.
All right. Well, we'll see if that one stays up. Like how long it stays up. All right.
Not scared of Jimmy, man.
This funny right here. It's good hate. It's good hate. Talking about not clout chasing.
Let's get back to the album as a whole, though. Let's get back to the album as a whole. What other highlights y'all got, or y'all overall thoughts on this album?
This is a good album. This could be in a contention for album of the year, right? It's better than what you call it.
I ain't like these skits. I ain't like that song. I ain't like the song with I ain't like a couple of these songs either. And to me, some of the weakest songs are the ones where it's just Raekwon and or just Raekwon and an R&B singer like Marsha Ambrosius.
Okay. I agree with that. You know, I thought, I'm glad y'all said it first before me because y'all be saying I'm the Raekwon hater. I definitely think the highlights of the album are the ones with the other rappers, and even in those songs, the other rappers are standing out more than Raekwon is. But I think Ray is rapping on the album. I just think I don't know. He's not carrying it all on his own. That's all of it. But I think also my other issue is, I love the title of the album, Emperor's New Clothes, but he doesn't really go with that theme. Like he doesn't stick with that concept. He doesn't really talk about that concept. For anyone who doesn't know, Emperor's New Clothes is a folk tale or a story or whatever about this emperor who loves fashion, and some con men come and tell him that they have some clothes that only smart people can see, only intelligent people can see the clothes. So they sell him these clothes, and so he's walking around naked basically. But neither he nor any of the nobles of his land say anything about him walking around naked because they all think, oh, if I say I can't see the clothes, then it means I'm stupid. So all of them just fake that they see the clothes. They all believe that he's got the clothes on, and it's not until a child comes and says, "Oh, you're naked," that they finally realize they were conned the whole time. And it's the only song he really addresses any of like that is on One Life. And let me pull up the lyrics for that song. And so I really like that song. Yeah, I like that song too. And I think here, I'll put this on the screen as well. And this is the only really I would say verse where he really gets into this. I see the industry is foul now, filled with greed, controlling narratives, sending wrong thoughts to the seeds, save our babies. There's nothing else to vibe with the means. Guess who's deciding? The devil's in the back of the screens. Enough sunk in the strength of the lust. You'd rather be against me than be with me with trust. I know what matters. You only suck. It flatters. Dumb MFers around you with the sadness. Keep striving to think. Many highlights await you. Those who hate you will link. Keep your thoughts rising. I mean, so he doesn't really, dig into this, topic much except for this one. No, that ain't real hip hop. He says, okay, yeah, keep your thoughts rising. Open your eyes. Know the lies. Know that stuff ain't real hip hop. That's a disguise. And this is kind of, I feel like the only song that really gets to the only lines really that get to the theme or the perceived.
Well, that last part of the last part of this the thing. That see the culture being exploited for profit is painful. Or was what he said, and then it's shameful, and then he closes it out that way. So the way he closed the verse is the part where he really gets into it the most. And look, man, I don't disagree with him. I mean, I think that is what's happening in a lot of the cases. The culture is in a weird place.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like the culture is, being talked about. I mean, the concept, the word, that word is being thrown around more than ever. But, I mean, he, clearly, I just wish that he expounded more on this concept. If that was, going to be the name of the album, the theme of the album, he could have went, deeper or more into it. I mean, more songs could have, mentioned his thoughts on the industry, I guess, is or the culture, you know what I mean? So
yeah, you don't want to dwell on that, but I mean, it could have been something that happened, talked about more in the album.
For sure. All right. So I think that's enough for Raekwon. We talked about, that album a lot. But let's give it ratings. I give this a strong maybe 7.5, or maybe an 8. Yeah, I don't know. 8. I'll go with 8.
I don't know. I didn't listen to this one out much, so I'm gonna have to listen to it more. I don't know. Initial ratings, I guess 7. That's my go-to.
It's like almost an 8, like a 7.995 or something. Like, like I can't say it's as good as other albums we heard this year.
For sure. No. Yeah.
Do I like it? Yes. Is this a great showing by a Wu-Tang veteran, also in his 30th year of rapping? Yes. Which, that can't be said enough. People gotta understand that these legends are killing it this year.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's almost routine, though. People don't I think it's easy for us to downplay it almost, or not be surprised. It's not like Raekwon always has perfect albums, but it's like every legend who released added to their legacy, I think, this year. I think Slick Rick added to his legacy this year. I think Raekwon the Chef just added to his legacy. This is a really good album. And everybody on it's rapping well. And he sounds good on it. He sounds energized. He sounds he got different beats, flows. I think that's to be commended. And it's easily to overlook and to think about it's almost routine, but remember, we used to think people was done at 30.
Yeah, no, I think
these dudes is
yeah. Now I said it on the Clips album. Now I said it on the Clips album. I don't think he was over exaggerating at all. He said he brought back the made it cool for 50-year-olds to still be rapping and get a Grammy nom and stuff like that. All this stuff, he kind of made this wave. So we've heard Common and LL and all of these people come after Nas, and they've all came passionately, still, not doing this just for a check or something like that. You're not doing this, just whatever. These some Lucy's I had, in the closet since
right. Not great rapping. But inspired, dudes that don't sound like they're just doing it for a check. They sound like they really put thought into it. They sound like they're really trying to make some noise in whatever way that they do. I mean, the LL, we talked about that. I've gone back to that Slick Rick more now. I like it more than I did when we first reviewed it. I watched the movie. I don't know if y'all did the movie, whatever.
I didn't know.
It's like a 20-minute video. It's all the songs of the album.
Okay, I'll check it out then.
So, but it's cool, and it makes even more sense now. The stuff like the house music that I wasn't feeling, it made sense on that album. I mean, in that context, more to me, it clicked. It didn't sound as weird, and out of place. So that's one we might, we'll talk about later on. When we get into different things, but. After B-Dog had it on the top 5 of the year, I went back and I was like, I ain't listened to this enough times. And I was like, dang. So, I think the Raekwon is right there. Like I said, another addition to his. I didn't mean to get sidetracked, but
no. I agree with you. That's all stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna re-listen to that too because I feel like that's a good segue into this Tyler the Creator album because that Slick Rick album, like you said, was all house music. which I feel like I just wasn't on the vibe with. But the Tyler the Creator album is also like all dance music or whatever. So let's go ahead and talk about this album. And what were y'all thoughts when y'all heard it? Were y'all like, was it not like, were you surprised by the sound of the album? Was it not what you expected? Did you like it, B-Dog? What were your thoughts?
Honestly, usually when somebody releases something so quick and unannounced like this, it makes me think that they on some other shit. So 10 tracks, 30 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I could tell this wasn't gonna be the usual Tyler that we get as far as a super long thought out album. So
what is
first
the usual
impressions?
Tyler?
Yeah.
Great
Well, I
question.
guess he has been changing a lot, but usually he has longer albums and they're always within the same theme on that same album. I felt like this album did pull a lot of inspiration from other artists, though it felt like he was just making like remakes of all his favorite songs or something like that to me. When
We
I
can
heard
talk
it.
about that because I thought this whole album sounded like your boy went to a club on like late 80s, early 90s night, and that was what he decided to remake half the songs he heard.
Well, I feel like there's definitely different types of beats. I feel like it's all music to dance to, but I definitely think it's not all the same. It's not all like early 90s sound. Like I feel like some of it is way more like
everything on his sound like some 80s R&B shit.
I think
like a lot of it.
I think ring ring sounds like that.
That's obvious.
Yeah, that was obvious, but I don't think all the other ones sound like that. Let's he talks about where this inspiration for the album came right here. He shared this. Well, let's see, is it well, I don't think it gets bigger on Twitter, but
all right.
But this is it right here. He says, I asked some friends why they don't dance in public, and said some said because the fear of being filmed. I thought, dang, a natural form of expression and a certain connection they have with music is now a ghost. It made me wonder how much of our human spirit got killed just because of the fear of being a meme. All for having a good time. I just got back from listening party for this album, and man, it was one of the greatest nights of my life. 300 people, no phones allowed, no cameras, just speakers and a sweatbox. Everyone was dancing, moving, expressing, sweating. It was truly beautiful. I played the album front to back twice. It felt like that pent-up energy finally got released, and we craved the idea of letting more of it out. There was a freedom that filled the room, a ball of energy that might not translate to every speaker that plays this album, but man, did that room nail it. This album was not made for sitting still. Dancing, driving, running, any type of movement is recommended to maybe understand the spirit of it. Only at full volume, don't tap the glass. So
I mean, that's kind of clear.
yeah, very clear. So what we got thoughts? B-Dog, you always like these dance type albums. You like the Slick Rick. You like even that Drake Nevermind album. So what were your thoughts on this one?
This one wasn't done as well, in my opinion. I didn't listen to it that much. It just came out. But I'm going to listen to it again because it's got a vibe to it. It's just not there yet for me. So I got to listen to it more. I do love that this dude just making whatever music he like, though, right now. He just, whatever music he wants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I do like that he's creative, and he's able to make whatever he wants. That he's he's not intimidated, or stick to any one sound or any one type of thing. You know what I mean? I do like that about him.
That's why I never crap on rappers who don't get outside of their lane. I feel like there's some people who gonna try everything, and there's some people who happy to just stay in their lane, and I'm fine with that. I don't need you to grow and evolve, quote unquote, to something different. If you're good in your lane, stay in there. Let other people like Tyler try it out.
Well, I think a lot of people just aren't as creative enough to execute. To me, the thing is he's got the creativity to do it and the talent to execute. Like he produces his own stuff and he produces it well. That's the biggest thing, right? Like a lot of other people,
Mhm.
you know, aren't doing both things, right? You know, so
well, I don't know, man. You don't know if you're good at something until you try to do something. I mean, now
I don't know. That's
maybe you
true,
don't,
man.
maybe you try it and don't release it, but trying it isn't like, I don't know if you're good at it until you try. You don't know if you're good at it until you try it. That's how everything goes in life.
well,
So I
most
disagree
rappers, most artists in general aren't doing both the rapping and the producing, right? Most rappers
for
aren't doing
sure.
that.
I agree with that.
So that's a big barrier. I mean, you know, like you gotta. I mean, you know, I don't know. That's a big difference right there, automatically. Like, you know, the type of music I want to make, I gotta go find a producer and say, hey, make me 80s R&B, you know, track.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's as easy to do
I
as
mean,
if you
yes.
just have the talent to make it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. That's fair. You got to have definitely synergy with the producer. No matter what that is, in all forms, that improves the music for sure.
All right. So then we still haven't talked. Okay, so B-Dog said he didn't think it was as good as some of those other albums executed as well as some of those albums. I thought this album was good. I don't usually, you know, I'm not a dancer. I don't usually like dance albums that much, but I thought this album was good. I loved, like, I mean, well, I really like Ring Ring Ring. I like the you know, old school sound for sure. I think there's also songs on here that definitely have like a very Pharrell type sound, or you know, NERD sound. I think you know, I think Big Poe is funny. I think Tyler, you know, always, you know, just says, you know, wild, funny, silly stuff. But I think it works for him. So I like this album. I thought that it was good for what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I don't know how to judge it. So I listened to it in my van. I'm on a road trip right now. So I listened to it in the van. I don't know how to sit up here and say like how I felt about it.
It's
I didn't like
it's
it,
weird to
but
me.
I ain't listened to it in my house where I could dance. So
That's
it was
funny.
fine. I didn't hate it, or at least not all of it. Um, you know, I was eager for it to be over with after 30 minutes, but that's
To me, it felt like it felt quick. Like, I mean, it's so
it
I
did feel
wasn't
it
like,
did feel quick
yeah, I
for
didn't
sure.
feel like it was. I was stressing for it to be over with. I don't know. It's interesting because y'all say y'all like that Slick Rick album better. I think this was more fun than that. I think
Slick Rick's voice, there's a lot more
I
stuff to
don't.
the
I think I
album that.
disagree. You know what? There's a couple songs on here that, to me, I don't think he says anything. Well, he's not saying much
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so
exactly.
even the Slick Rick songs that were on a different vibe, he like says stuff.
Yeah,
Like
he
it like
contributed to
does
the
stuff.
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah. Now that doesn't, but he's making the beat, so
yeah,
that makes sense for
yeah.
Tyler. Like, I'm not saying that makes it bad. It's different. Again, maybe if I listen to this some more, maybe if I listen to more music that was like this, I would have a better time rating it. I don't know if I
Yeah,
would
but
listen to this again, but not because I think it's bad.
yeah, this is as somebody who listens to a lot of 70s and 80s R&B, and I like some of the house music albums that we've heard. This is not like either one of those things to me. This is something in its own lane. I mean, obviously, he puts his own flair on everything, so it's not ever gonna sound the exact same. But yeah. This ain't amazing vibes to me.
To me, this reminded me of and I don't remember which song it was. I gotta look at the track list, but there was songs on there that like reminded me of old, like early 90s, like songs that would just like say one thing and then have just like a beat, and then say that thing again and have a beat.
Stop playing
You
with me.
know, and
I think,
like I said, man, I could tell you all the ones, but the main thing is I thought it was okay. I don't know how to put a rating on it.
Okay, well, I liked it. I'd give it a, it's a cool 6.5, 7. I mean, yeah, but like I said, I think it's, I thought
you gonna turn this on again?
Yeah, I'll turn it on again. I'll turn it on
when you like cleaning up your house or something.
Yeah. Like I said, it's if you move into something, if I'm in a mood to dance, which I do a lot. I'm definitely a dancer. So yeah, I'll play it on. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I'm gonna just do it again when I'm cleaning the house or something. I'll run it back. Like I said, this album just came out, so I'll give it a couple more spins, see what's going on. I'm down to give an album like this another chance.
All right, last album, man. Last album we're gonna get to. But like I said, man. Everybody, whatever in the chat thing, man. I see. Joey Joe said that he still hasn't heard Tyler's last album, which is kind of crazy. That was a big album. That had some dope tracks on it. I think, like I said, I'm not a huge Tyler fan. I think he's just always in every album has songs, individual songs. Even though I'm not like, oh, this is a classic album or something like that. It's just like there's individual songs that are unique, interesting. He's an interesting character, and so if
he tries different stuff, he executes it. It'd be fun, even if you don't necessarily love it. The vibe is normally pretty fun.
Yeah, and that's it. So, it's something different. It definitely broke up the, listen to everything we listened to. Nothing else is like it. So I was like, it definitely was a break from the other stuff. It made me feel like moving when I listened to it. So I think that's the job. So yeah, I know. This is another comment. We didn't like it when Drake did this. I definitely didn't like that Honestly Never Mind album. But I think
it's top 3 Drake project for me.
And
that shows you how trash Drake is.
I don't think anyone else has that take except B-Dog. I think that's a really hot take. And I think you crazy for thinking that album is better than Tyler. All right. Let's get to Benny the Butcher, man. Benny the Butcher. Is he back? That's the question. We got Summertime Butch 2. All right. The first Summertime Butch was not it. But this time, the question is, did he do it? Did he win you over? Is he back? Are y'all excited for more Benny the Butcher now? Go.
I didn't listen to it. I'm not giving this nigga no spin until somebody tell me to listen to it. This nigga is a cornball. So if y'all tell me it's fire, I'll go listen.
Cornball? Wait, he made some bad albums, but where did corny come from?
No, this nigga made some corny moves. What are you talking about? This man bought Freddie Gibbs' baby mama like necklace, and like he just been doing some weird shit. So
okay. All right.
That's
so out of loyalty to Freddie,
he hasn't made a good move in a couple years now, man. At least 3-4 years, I would say. So before I listen to it, I'm gonna let somebody else suggest it to me. Because if I hear one more bad album from this nigga, I'm done with him forever. So
all right, okay.
So let me go ahead and talk about it then. Because I agree with everything you just said. And this album is the best Benny I heard in 5 years.
Okay.
And it's funny because on the album, he says stuff like, I've been killing him the last 5 years. I'm like,
what? I know. He had somebody call and he's like, man, that B-Dot, there's a voicemail on there, whatever. I don't know what skin it is. Is it this one, Where's Butch or whatever? But he's got a voicemail and he's like, man, I saw that B-Dot list. He had you at the bottom. Like you ain't been killing it. Every album is like, dog, he didn't deserve to be on a list in the last 5. What are you talking about? What is this voicemail? So it's it's funny. Yeah,
I just don't like
I wouldn't say 5 years.
It's not been 5 years, man. It's not been that long, but it hasn't been good, man. A lot of whackness. Stabbed and Shot 2.
That looked like 4 years. Stabbed and Shot 2 was good, but I'm not giving you credit for that.
Okay, yeah, because it
wasn't
on his own.
I mean,
okay.
certainly all of last year was a down year for Benny the Butcher. As far
I'm
as
looking at the albums that Dumb It Down scrolled through, and we looking like 2021. So almost 5 years. That's what it looked like to me
Well,
when you went through
Teddy
those
Talk 4
albums.
was good. Teddy Talk 4 was good. It wasn't great. It was good. I think that was his last thing that was good. And that was 3 years ago. That's 2022. So I think, yeah. I mean, I guess unless y'all called it that mid too, I don't know. But
I haven't listened to that in a while. So,
yeah, me either. But just I don't think I like. This is Johnny P. Caddy's album.
yeah,
okay. All right. Then Baldy, what's your thoughts on this one then? Baldy, what do you think Benny's back?
The rapping on here is much improved to me from Benny. I actually heard multiple flows from Benny on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I heard some bars from Benny on this one. I heard some variety from Benny. I said, man, okay, you really like doing some different things, because that's not what I heard in the previous ones. When the beat gets fast, he actually like raps on it. When the beat is slower, he raps appropriately on it. Like I was happy to hear what I would deem improvement.
First song with Westside too. Okay, hold on, I didn't know that.
I thought Westside versus Whack on there, but
but I like that song.
Yeah, but I like that song.
I mean, I think that about a lot of Westside songs, Westside versus Whack, but I like that song. That's par for the course. So I think overall, this was much better than his other stuff recently. So I thought this was good, not great. I think, a lot of it was, he had better beat selection, better features on here. There's a lot of,
what do you think about your boy Bruiser Wolf, man? We ain't talking about this dude yet on him, man. This dude is a one of one, man.
All right, Hood on Fire, Bruiser Wolf. Yeah, it was odd, man. It was odd. When I first heard it, I was like, what's happening? Like, what is he doing a spoken word? Is he like, is he rapping? Is he just doing the hook? Like, I didn't understand what was happening. Like, but it's interesting. It was cool. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't know how I feel about it, but it was cool to hear from one song.
I just feel like, man, every time I hear this dude and I listen to, he listened to the album. I think he had an album earlier this year. I checked it out. Nobody rap like him. I always think that, like, hey, I done heard it all. It's rap. It's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? 50 years. People still have new flows though. And like this dude have like his style is so different than anybody's style. And if you tried to ask me to describe it, I'd be like, I don't even know how to describe that because it sounds like he's not rapping. But he's definitely rapping. And he definitely has bars. Like you can hear when he's rapping.
Yeah,
this song
I like that.
It's not my favorite verse I've heard from him, but like he has bars on there, man. Look at his verse.
Yeah, no, I like that Spider-Man line he had. I thought he definitely had some dope bars on there. So it's interesting. I don't know. It's almost to me, I would say it's closest to like E40, but even weirder. Like I don't know. Like it was like. I don't know, even slower and I don't know, like it's like it almost sounds like you do a spoken word sometimes. Like it doesn't sound like
I wanted to talk about that because the dude like it's not like E40, but it is.
Yeah, it is definitely weird, man.
It's not like E40, and to me, his like I don't even know how to describe it, bro. Like the dude, the bars. I'm trying to pull up this funny bars that he had on the song, because the delivery makes it even funnier. Like, so you're gonna have that weird delivery, and then you got like the way he. I don't even know how to describe it. Like I said, when the punchline hit, it hit. You be like, that's funny. This dude is funny for this weird style. And that's how, like I said, I remember at first, because the first time I heard him was, I think, probably earlier this year when I heard him on that Currency.
Oh man, cut out. In the cabin with that.
What happened?
Yeah, he disappeared from me.
Oh, y'all got me. I'm off.
Nah, I got you. I don't know what happened to Dumb It Down. Dumb It Down off.
Oh, his cut off. Okay. Oh, my fault.
I don't even know. I think so. Yeah, say live.
Yeah, his dropped all the way. Okay, my bad. I was confused. I thought it was me. So I'm trying to pull up the lyrics to this Bruiser Wolf song. What was it? It's Bruiser Wolf and Benny, right?
Bruiser Wolf. This is crazy, man. This is insane. I don't. How do you even come up with a verse right now? Yeah.
Yeah, nah, bro. Dude got one of the craziest styles to me, and his style is just like I said. I love the jokes about it because it's good hate. Yes, that's true. He obviously, Detroit. The verses, like I said, just his delivery to me is unlike anybody else, and that alone makes me like them.
Yeah, I think unique, just unique. Yeah, styles are like I said, it's been so long. Hip hop has been around for 50 years. To hear something that different is cool on its own. So here's the lyrics that you're talking about, but but I mean, even how he say, like, business booming, Rico booming.
Yeah. I know the district attorney is tired of looking stupid. But she's hot. You better go. It's hot and humid. Business booming, Rico's. But you gotta look at his verse though. The verse is the part that's so great. Y'all texted the needle that y'all case up. We get a bye week. Y'all can't play us. Fillet the fish scale and sell it in K cups. I was like, this.
Widows on a layup. Just the Spider-Man Zendaya. Like that was a dope.
Yeah, man.
That's funny. It's just like the way he says it too.
Oh, I agree with this. It don't sound like something that would be from a dude named Bruiser Wolf. Like, no. I agree with that.
Bruiser Wolf sounds like, one of the like fast rapping Eminem, like clones or something like that. That's what I would imagine if you just told me that name. But I don't know. This is it's just funny. I mean, yeah, it's interesting.
Hot. That shit is terrible. Let's be honest. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that nigga rap like that again.
Man. And I didn't mean to get distracted, bro, but the dude deserves credit, man. Like, and I see him in more and more places now too. He's starting to be all over the place. I feel like.
I mean, that's interesting. I would, to me, this is cool in a small dose. Like, this is cool for one thought. I would not.
I agree. When I heard his album, it wasn't. Okay, I wasn't feeling it.
Exactly.
I could never listen to this shit over.
But I probably missed a lot of the bars because it just started to sound all like, nah. So, that is a thing. But when I hear him on guest spots, I'm like, oh, this guy's guest spot is weird and on point. Like, it's just, I don't know how else you describe that.
All right, what are the standouts on this album then? Summertime Butch 2 though.
I like that Posse cut. The Griselda one. I like the one with Bun B.
Okay, I like the one with Bun B. I thought that one was good.
I think that was the one with OT the Real. I thought was good.
Yeah, I like that one too. I go play. Yeah, this is one of my favorites right here. Yeah.
What else?
To me, you hit them. Those are the highlights.
Yeah. Like I ain't like Told You So like that.
No,
because that's when he was talking that shit, and I'm like, dude, that ain't really been it, man.
Yeah,
you ain't really been killing it like you're saying in this song.
The way you're perpetrating yourself.
Yeah, it's just weird, man. I mean, am I tripping? Like I feel like Benny just, hasn't been that dude in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I guess I don't know. Rappers supposed to still feel like they killing everything they do. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, whatever it is, more of this style, Benny, would be would be great. So I think it's a move in the right direction. But I'd still give this like a I don't know. This still of all everything we talked about today.
Mm-hmm.
I put this last just ahead of the Larry June to me. That's other than that.
This ain't better than that Larry June.
Well, you guys love Larry June. All right, so if I put this last, excluding
it would be
Larry.
last for me too.
Yeah. So,
but it was still good.
It's like a 6 to me. This is a solid 6.
This is a solid 7 to me.
Okay. Beat up. What was it though? Oh, okay. You got to
listen, man. I'm gonna listen now, though. The streets are hot.
No. You want to listen to that Bruce Wolf song just for that? That's what I'm saying.
That shit gotta catch you, though.
That's how it goes. You like the first time you hit that, it's like, what the hell am I hearing?
Exactly. I want to just like the first time. I'm like, what is this?
Why? As soon as you get over that and you just like let it play and listen to what he's saying, you be like, oh, that's good. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, oh wait, I might be a Bruce Wolf fan.
All right, man. Any other topics before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I got to get back to events at the undisclosed location.
Check out that Biebs album, Justin Bieber. Pretty decent album.
No.
Check out that Giveon.
No.
That's pretty cool too.
I might check out Giveon,
listening to Justin Bieber,
but I'm not listening to Justin Bieber. That's crazy.
Justin Bieber got some fire albums. Shout out to Purpose. That came out a while ago. That was a fire album.
All right, cut me off, man. I hope y'all have
Justin
a good week.
Bieber got fire albums. You just lost a lot.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah,
music
I appreciate y'all who came and
he can't make R&B.
Justin Bieber is one of the worst pop artists of all time.
I'm leaving. I hope y'all have a great week.
That Purpose album might be a classic, honestly.